Yo, what's up guys? It's Trey360 coming back at you for another video, and today, the longer awaited day has come, alright? We got PokeMMO doubles, more than one battle, everything you guys have been asking for, and I got a new mic so that hopefully my voice will sound better rather than like talking to like the side of a headphone and worrying about moving around too much. I can just kind of have a mic on my desk and move around as much as I want to, and it should be fine. But yeah, today I'm gonna be doing doubles. I am not good at doubles at all. I learned that because I tried to jump in it cold turkey like a week and a half ago. And one, there are very few battles I could find because usually the only time that I get to play are like mornings on Monday and Wednesday, and people don't really play PokeMMO on Monday and Wednesday morning. So less people play doubles on Monday and Wednesday morning. So I ended up facing the same guy like 4 times, and then I got a different guy for the last 2 times, and they beat me all 6 times, and I couldn't, I just felt like I couldn't make content out of it because I was so out of my depth. But I've been watching Pokemon tournaments, like VGC tournaments. I've been watching Wolfie VGC, and I think that I'm finally ready. I've been taking notes, and this is my new and improved team. I won't even show you guys the old team because it was bad. Basically, I built this team in pairs. So in PokeMMO doubles, it is a 6v6. So Dusclops is going to end up pairing with Ferrothorn. Electivire is going to play off of Gyarados, although maybe not necessarily pair with it. And Gastrodon is going to pair up with Volcarona or switch in to protect Volcarona. So that's how my mind process is going, if you're wondering how I'm doing this, right? But first off, this Dusclops set is a brand new set. I've never used it on my channel before. It's got Eviolite to boost his already monstrous defenses with a base 130 in defense and special defense, and I decided to max out special defense because its only weaknesses are Ghost and Dark. And Ghost types usually hit specially defensive, or usually hit for special damage, right? Dark types, they have a lot more physical moves, way more physical moves and special moves in Gen 5, I believe. However, in Gen 5, Dark types are kind of a joke if they're not meant to tank something or hit you with Sucker Punch, aka if you're not B-Sharp, or Tyranitar, you're not really trying to hit things with a Dark type Pokemon. Usually it's like, oh, I've got an Umbreon, so I get to foul play you because you use Sword Stance. Ha ha ha, right? So I went for a special defense so that I can tank those, and then defense, I just threw the last 4 EVs in it, and I have an Eviolite, so we're good. The moveset for this Dusclops is mainly just meant to be annoying. Dusclops is going to sit in the back, hit things with Nightshade to get consistent damage. Once it starts actually feeling the damage from my opponent, since I don't have leftovers and I went with Eviolite because I feel like it's better, I can just Pain Split, get all my health back, like just in a snap of a finger, really. And then, oh, try not to sneeze. Alright, we're good. Get all my health back in like the snap of a finger, and all of a sudden you're down to like 30% health, and then Volcarona or Gyarados or Electivire can just kind of finish you off. Will-O-Wisp is meant to keep physical attackers at bay, so that if I do come against like a T-Tar or a B-Sharp, I can like just say, hey, do you want to sit down with this Will-O-Wisp, and then also switch in Gyarados, because yes, that is Intimidate stacking on top of that, right? And then Taunt, I used to have Confuse Ray here, but after I lost my 4th battle, I was like, yo, Confuse Ray is just not hitting hard, and my opponents have like Reunicluses that have Recover, and all sorts of bad, nasty things that are happening to me because I can't stop them. They're like using Swagger on their Pokemon, and their Pokemon has like a Lumberry, or it's just bad. It's just really bad. I don't want it to happen, so I just have Taunt. You're not going to recover. You're not going to, what else could happen? You're not going to Trick Room me. You're not going to use Toxic on all my Pokemon, so I decided to go for Taunt instead of Confuse Ray. And Dusclops is meant to pair up with Ferrothorn simply because Ferrothorn gets to boost its attack and defense at the cost of speed with Curse, but that's actually good because attack is going to make Gyro Ball more powerful, but losing speed actually makes Gyro Ball more powerful as well. So I get to curse up, tank everything, hit it with a gyro ball, and if it's just not hitting the way I want it to, then I can set up rocks and then go boom. And it has base 200 power. If I have a full stack of curse, that's like times 4 or times 6 rather. And then I can throw in Dustclops, and it's just like, hey, self-destruct doesn't hit anything on my side of the field. What are you going to do? It's basically a no you button, right? And moving on from that, we got Gyarados here. Now, Gyarados, Volcarona, and Electivire are mainly the Pokemon that I'm using to sweep, while Dusclops, Gastrodon, and Ferrothorn are on the defensive side. And it's not always going to work in these pairs statically, but this is generally how it's going to go. Gyarados is going to play off of Electivire, right? So if I have a Gyarados in and they throw in like a Jolteon and I see a Thunderbolt coming, I can switch into Electivire and all of a sudden I can be faster than everything on their team, whether they have Choice Scarf as well or not, because I got the Motor Drive boost, right? And then by the same coin, if I want to, I can switch Gyarados back in, get that Intimidate drop if they're physical attackers, and go for an Earthquake, all while Gyarados is a flying type and just doesn't care about any of it, you know? And if I expect that Earthquake to take out both of those Pokemon, then I can just Dragon Dance. So they kind of play off of each other, but they may not necessarily be in at the same time all the time, right? The exact opposite is true of the Gastrodon Volcarona team that I got going here. So Gastrodon has Storm Drain, so if I run into a Rain team because it's Gen 5, I can just throw out Gastrodon, and it's like, yo, if you use a Water type move, it's going into Gastrodon. Now, admittedly, I did lose a game because I thought that Surf would go into Storm Drain. Fun fact, Storm Drain only affects single target Water type moves. Trey didn't know that. That was a knowledge check. I flunked it. I gotta retake the class. It's unfortunate. It's bad news all around, right? So I may or may not have gotten swept by a Swift Swim Kingdra that, had Life Orb in Surf. It may have swept all my Pokemon, but that's fine because now I know that Surf goes through Storm Drain and hits Volcarona. So yeah, it's a bad time. But for anything else that's like single target, Gastrodon can protect Volcarona. And it's also got Toxic so that, I can ruin the longevity and put a timer on my opponent's Pokemon. And it's got Recover so that I can, increase the amount of time that Gastrodon is able to stay alive and hit things. And lastly, the tried and true Volcarona set. I don't know if you notice in the background, but Volcarona kind of is in my top 3 favorite Pokemon. I will always throw this thing on my team if I get an opportunity to. So here it is. Same set, Expert Belt, pick a color, and then Quiver Dance up if you feel cocky enough. Now, as for the team type breakdown, right? What can you resist? What are you weak against? This team is only weak to Ghost and Dark. Everything else can be switched into as long as your Pokemon are alive. Technically, theoretically. Ghost and Dark are the only 2 things that we're weak against. Now, I thought about not using Dusclops and instead throwing in a Sableye because then I would have nothing that I couldn't switch into. But then I came across a problem. Sableye only gets Prankster as a hidden ability, and in PokeMMO, hidden abilities, again, aren't a thing. So then I would have Stall, which basically just means that Sableye always moves last, and that's a worthless ability that I really just don't care about. So Sableye off the table, and I decided to go with Dusclops because I feel like Eevee-like Dusclops is just better than leftover Sableye if I can't use Prankster, But yeah, that's the team. That's the breakdown. It has an above average rating. If you want to try it for yourself, you can take this time to pause the video, get everything that you need from here, see where the EVs are, see what items I have, see what movesets I have, etc., etc. Without any further ado, this is already going to be a long one, so let's just jump right into the battle. Yo, okay, we got one. So, this is a Rain team that scares the crap out of me. I'd imagine they're going to start with Pelipper. And then maybe Metagross. I'm going to start with Electivire. if they wanted to stop Electivire, I'd imagine that they'd either start with Gastrodon as well. So I'll have Volcarona out for a Giga Drain. Ooh, Ludicolo's gonna come out. That's fine. If anything, that's gonna make them want to target Volcarona with the double target. I'm going for the Thunder Punch on the Pelipper because that is what I think is the best play. And then I'm going to throw out Ferrothorn here. Hopefully he tries to Leech Seed me. As he goes for the Fake Out on the Electivire. That was smart. He's got Life Orb. Oh! He wants to hurt me. Okay, I got you. I got you. That's fine. That is fine. I'm confused. That's sad. That's real sad. I'm actually going to... I'm still going for the Thunder Punch in on Pelipper. Or should I? I feel like he's going to switch out into Gastrodon. I'm going to switch on to my own Gastrodon. So that if he goes for a Water type move on the Ludicolo with that Life Orb, it's not going to be popping, you know? Like, we can take it. Electros is going to come out. It's going to take that Thunder Punch very well. Ludicolo is going for the Protect. I'm not aiming for you. That's totally fine. That's actually fine. And I'm sorry if you hear a bunch of idiots outside of my window revving their engines. They're kind of dumb, and that's what gives them, you know, fun. It's what makes them feel good on the inside. So I let them do that. That's fine. I'm gonna switch in Dusclops, and I'm going for the Toxic onto Ludicolo because Ludicolo with Swift Swim and a Life Orb is not something that I really want to deal with. And Dusclops can just kind of take attacks, both physical and special, as he throws and hit him on top. But Knockoff doesn't really do anything in this generation, so I think I'm good. Ooh, the Giga Drain. I should have thought about that. Yeah, Gastrodon's dead with that Life Orb. So, plot twist, I need to kill Ludicolo like now. So I think I'll double target it. I feel like a Fake Out is coming though. I'm gonna go for the Nightshade onto Ludicolo. And the Thunder Punch also onto Ludicolo. Wide Guard's gonna come out. I'm not doing Earthquake, so you don't have to worry about that. I don't know why he went for Wide Guard actually. Surf. Smart. Okay. That's gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, that did hurt a lot. But with this double target, hopefully he dies. Yes, sir. That paralysis means absolutely nothing to me, but it's okay. Now, I would hazard to guess that Hitmontop probably has Mach Punch or something like that. I think he definitely gets Mach Punch. So he's probably gonna try and Mach Punch Electivire. This Gastrodon's gonna come out. I'm thinking that switching into Gyarados is the best play here, and I'm also thinking, oh wait, no, I want to, for you, I want to Will-O-Wisp the Hitmontop and then switch into Gyarados, because I don't need this thing like hitting me super hard with something that I don't expect, even though I don't think he can hurt Gyarados. Metagross is going to come out. That works just as well, as long as it's a physical set. Muddy Water is going to come out. That's actually going to do a bit of damage in the rain. So Will-O-Wisp is going to hit Gyarados. That's good. Or not Gyarados. I almost called him War Machine because that's his nickname. Metagross. I'm expecting a Psychic type move to come out. But I don't really lose anything by switching in Ferrothorn here. And I can D-dance up real quick and then get that Ice Fang. I'm very tempted to just D-dance up and get that Ice Fang. I'm gonna D-dance up and get that Ice Fang. That's what I'm gonna do because I'm about it. Sorry if I peeked my mic. Oh, I got a new mic, by the way, if you guys hadn't noticed. I don't know if you will. I don't know what the quality of this mic is. I'd imagine it's better than like the headphone thing that I was using. Rock Slide is gonna hurt, but since he's burned, it's not gonna do too much. Yeah, Earth Power is gonna come out. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt quite a bit. Okay, So I'm thinking I need to start setting up Curse. But I also think that I want to start hitting that Metagross for some damage. I'm going to go for... I kind of want to Stealth Rock. No, I'm going to Curse. Curse is the smart option, and then I'm going to Ice Fang the Gastrodon. Hopefully I can get a flinch. Ooh, a freeze. That works. Okay, so now I can switch out Gyarados because that's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's gonna start. Yeah, that's gonna start hurting. So he's gonna go for another Rock Slide. The only thing I have to switch in is Dusclops though, and Dusclops can't take a Psychic type move from that Metagross because it didn't get Intimidate dropped. Part of me wants to throw in Electivire. However, okay, let's get through everyone's leftovers. Anyone else? Okay, cool. So I'm going to throw in Dusclops. Not for you. You need to... Really, you need to Gyro Ball. And I want you to Gyro Ball the Metagross. And then Dusclops can come in. Really, I need a Pokemon to die right as rain runs out. That way I can get a good meaty flamethrower onto that that Metagross. That Rock Slide is not gonna help. Okay, we're good. So Gyro Ball's gonna come out. I don't expect it to do a lot of damage. I just need to start chipping away at it. Alright. So now I'd imagine that he'd want to switch out Gastrodon for Pelipper, so he can pick up the KO on Dusclops. However, what I'm just going to do, since I'm actually getting HP back now, I'm going to Gyro Ball into the Gastrodon slot. No. Gyro Ball into the Metagross slot tray, and then just Pain Split into the Gastrodon slot. If I live, this is going to be big. This is going to be huge. Let's go. Oh, wow. He took that like a champ. Oh, I'm sorry, she. All my Pokemon are female because I've been breeding them so that I can have content to make. Alright, there we go. Now, Gastrodon... I'm not really worried about Metagross, actually. If you want my honest opinion. I'm not worried about him. I actually feel like this mic picks up too much sound. Like, I'm afraid you guys can hear, like, me breathing and stuff. But... Gastrodon has the ability to heal itself, so I'm thinking a Gyro Ball and Nightshade into Gastrodon is something that I might want to consider. Because my Pokemon are all kind of slow now, except for... Actually, all my speedy Pokemon are still alive. I only lost one. Yeah, that's not going to do much. Icy Wind. Hey, I'll take that. Make Ferrothorn slower. As long as he doesn't flinch, make him slower. I don't care. That's fine. Dusclops flinch. That's not good. But this Gyro Ball is going to hit a little bit harder because he made me slower. Not that it matters. Ooh. You hate to see it. I'm thinking I should just keep Gyro Balling the Metagross. Because, like, that did nothing. Unless it's at, like, 49%. That might put it in range, though. They might put it in range for a Nightshade. Yeah. Electros is going to come out. Electros gets access to Flamethrower if I remember correctly. And I think I do remember correctly. So I think I'm going to be switching out Ferrothorn here. Do I need Gyarados for anything? It'd be nice to have, but it's not necessary. Let's see. Let's switch you out, because I know that Flamethrower is coming. And I'm going to Nightshade onto the Gastrodon. I know Electros gets Flamethrower because Getsis wiped my team when I was a wee lad. I was but a child. And he said, I don't think you understand. I want you dead. Like, Getsis, he meant it. He meant it. Icy Wind's gonna come out, that's fine. Now, I also know that Electros happens to have, what's it called? Levitate. So, I'm not going to be able to take that out. However, I am going to throw out Electivire just in case he decides to throw in Pelipper. Because really, Electivire just needs to take out Pelipper. And then I can cheese the rest out with Volcarona and Ferrothorn and Dusclops. There he is. Okay. So now the rain's out. He's got to switch him out. He can't switch him out for Electros, so something has to take this Thunder Punch, and nothing really wants to. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and Pain Split onto 42, 100%. I'm going to Pain Split onto the Electrosis slot. Yeah, I had a feeling he was going to throw in Metagross there, and I wasn't going to get a lot off of that Pain Split, but it's fine. I still have options to take out Pelipper. This probably will kill, yeah. Gonna Pain Split, get some of my health back, weaken that Electros just a little bit. I don't need a lot of health, I just need enough to live, you know? And now, he's kind of in a bad spot, because Pelipper is the main thing that he's going to use to kill Volcarona. And guess what's not on the field, ladies and gentlemen? That's right, it's Pelipper. So Volcarona gets to kind of run around and make some noise, you know what I mean? So we're going to go ahead and... I'm thinking about just going for a Quiver Dance here. Just to ensure that I'm hitting hard. But actually... I'm going to go for the Bug Buzz. I'm going to go for the Bug Buzz and the Nightshade. Wait a second. Metagross definitely has Rock Slide, so you need to die first. And then I can Nightshade the Electros, because here's the thing. If that Rock Slide hits me, even if he's burned, it's still going to do a lot of damage onto Volcarona. So I would rather just get that off. That Flamethrower is going to go into Dusclops anyway. I saw that coming. I got burned. That's not good. That is not good at all. That is no bueno. So now I'd imagine Pelipper is going to come out, and I kind of just need to double target it, hit him on top. Interesting. That's fine with me. That is absolutely fine with me, because I'm just going to Flamethrower the Electros and Pain Split the Hitmontop, get some HP back. As he throws in Pelipper on that slot. That was smart. Fake out. Nice. Oh, but you're burnt now. That's unfortunate. Either way, he goes for the Hurricane here on Volcarona's slot. Ooh, this is getting iffy. This is getting mighty iffy. Giga Drain won't kill Pelipper. Will Nightshade finish it off? I don't think so. Can I win this with Ferrothorn? No, I cannot. I should switch into Ferrothorn now. Nightshade the Pelipper. Because Ferrothorn at any given time could just die to Electros because it's not fast enough to handle it. Iron Barbs, gonna get that damage off. Hurricane is definitely going into Ferrothorn, but it shouldn't kill Ferrothorn, I don't think. Yeah, we're good. So now we're gonna get that Nightshade off onto Pelipper. I want to go for the Self-Destruct, but I'm actually going to try... Actually, I should just go for the Self-Destruct. There's no reason not to. There's no reason not to. And then another Nightshade on the Pelipper. Yeah, he's going to finish me off with the Hurricane Mach Punch. But that's fine. Oh, Scald? In the rain, that will kill. Yeah, in the rain, that will kill. 100%. If it weren't in the rain, I would have had a chance. So, the great thing is, Volcarona is faster than Pelipper. Like, that much I know. So, it's not going to get a roost off. It all matters if Expert Belt's not going to proc. It all matters if Giga Drain can kill Pelipper with neutral damage. That's what this is coming down to. Mach Punch is going to go in. Because I know, I highly doubt I'm going to live a Hurricane if this is a special attacking Pelipper. Yeah, we got it. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure I just win the battle from here on out on account of Electros being weakened, Volcarona being fast, Hitmontop's dead because it's burned. Yeah, that's just how I win the game. I had to sack Ferrothorn first though, instead of Volcarona, because if Volcarona had died, I would have been in this situation, but with Ferrothorn, and Pelipper probably still would have been alive. But I'm gonna go ahead and Flamethrower and Nightshade him, and that's the game. But GG's to my opponent. Made a lot of really smart plays. Thunder's gonna come out. It's fine, even if it kills. Nightshade's gonna pick up the KO. That's why Dusclops is sitting here in the back, waiting, watching, and now it's a Surf Strike. But yeah, GG's. Alright, I will see you guys in the next battle, because there are going to be 2 today. That's right, dos. Can I get it? Can I get it in the last second? Hey, look at that. Look at that. Alright. So this is a Trick Room? No, it's not a Trick Room set. This is a Smeargle Spore set. I'm thinking I start off with Electivire and Gyarados, actually. No. Volcarona, Electivire. I'm gonna switch in Ferrothorn on the prediction that he goes for Spore. Okay. This is actually very dangerous. So I need to switch you out for Gastrodon, and I need to make you hurt with a Thunder Punch. That's what I need to do. Now let's hope he didn't read that. Rock Slide's gonna come out. That's good. He was aiming for Volcarona there. Scald, Storm Drain brings it in. Special attack's been raised. Hopefully the Thunder Punch just takes out Star. Wait a second. They're both faster. They're both faster than my Electivire. Something's going on there. I don't think Darmanitan should be faster, because it only goes up to like 317 speed with like max speed, right? Or am I tripping? I might be tripping. I could very well be tripping. But that was a good turn. Porygon Z is going to come out. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and Scald this Darmanitan, and I'm going to switch out for Dusclops here on the Electivire switch in, because Electivire is still very much useful, but I need it to have Brick Break so that I can take out Gigalith and maybe Porygon Z. Hopefully you went for a Tri-Attack onto Electivire. Porygon Z is going to protect, that's fine. I wasn't aiming for you. Rock Slide's going to come out, that's fine. Neither of these really care as long as I don't get flinched. Let's see how much this Scald is doing with a special attack boost. That is a KO, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking fire right now. But there's still the problem of Smeargle, Conkeldurr, and Gigalith, and Conkeldurr is out now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Toxic onto Conkeldurr, because, hey, I know how this works. It is 1000% Flame Orb, but it needs a turn to proc. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to taunt that Porygon Z, just in case. So he's going for the Thunderbolt onto Dusclops. I don't think Dusclops cares. This Drain Punch is going to hurt. Let's get that Toxic off. Yes, sir. You're going to be taking damage if you're out here. Okay. So the taunt's going to come out. I'm thinking a double switch here is good. So he isn't going to get the attack increase from being burned. He's going to get it from being poisoned. So he basically has it. But if I throw out Gyarados here, he's going to go for a Drain Punch onto Gyarados. I could take another Thunderbolt. I really could just take another Thunderbolt. So I'm going to take another Thunderbolt to build the habit, and I'll switch into Electivire once Conkeldurr is weakened by this Pain Split. I think that's what I'm going to do. While also lowering Conkeldurr's attack, because Conkeldurr's attack is no bueno. I don't like it. Ice Beam's going to come out. It went for the Ice Beam this time. That's crazy. Stone Edge. Wow. That's a prediction. I'm dead. Yeah. Rip. Rip in pieces. So we're going to Pain Split here. I need to get Electivire and Volcarona on the field at the same time. Can Volcarona kill you from here? I don't think so. I don't mind wasting Ferrothorn. Because Ferrothorn, the only thing I'd use it for is to Gyro Ball Gigalith. And Gigalith wins that, so I'm just going to self-destruct here and go for a Nightshade onto Conkeldurr. Because as soon as Conkeldurr dies, this matchup becomes more than possible. It becomes plausible, you know, not just plausible. It's like, I'd say there's a 70-30% chance of me winning, but he's going to save Conkeldurr there because the Toxic is building up. That's fine. Ice Beam is going to come out onto Ferrothorn. Not going to do much. Nightshade doesn't affect Smeargle, but this self-destruct will. Won't do a lot because I haven't cursed up, but it's damage nonetheless. And now I need to go ahead. Who's more useful? I think Electivire is more useful, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in Volcarona to kill this Smeargle because I don't need anything getting put to sleep. And then I'm going to go ahead and taunt the Porygon Z again, because I know Porygon Z gets Recover, and I just don't want him to be able to use Recover. I'd rather he hit me than use Recover, you know? Famous last words, right? We'll see how I feel at the end of the battle. So Smeargle's dead, can't put anyone to sleep with Spore, that's good. Taunt's gonna come off. That Porygon Z is super slow, which makes me think that maybe it's a Trick Room set. It could be a Trick Room set. Yes, it is a Trick Room set. Let's go. Okay. Omega slow. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and Flamethrower this Conkeldurr. I don't think it'll kill. On the off chance it doesn't, I'm gonna go for the Nightshade double target, because if it does kill, I mean, it's gonna correct over to Porygon Z and not do anything, but if it doesn't kill, then I get a free Conkeldurr. It looks like I'm getting a free Conkeldurr, at the expense of my Volcarona, of course, because Stone Edge is coming in hot and heavy. I don't miss... my opponents never miss Stone Edge. I always miss Stone Edge. That's how that works, by the way, if you were wondering. So now he's got to throw in Conkeldurr. Between Gastrodon's Ice Beam and Electivire's Brick Break, again, 70-30, I just win the game, you know? So there he is. It's a big boy. I'm going to go... should I go for the Ice Beam? I'm going to go for the Scald here because I get stabbed. And then I'm going to go for... should I go for the Nightshade? I might go for the Nightshade. I'm thinking Nightshade because I don't think he might kill Gastrodon. We're good. I don't think he can kill Dusclops. And if Gastrodon dies, it doesn't matter. But I really need this Gigalith to die. Ooh, that's huge. That's actually monumental. That's actually monumental. So the taunt wore off. Okay. So, I get to go for another Scald. That's going to kill. And then I'm going to go for the taunt onto Porygon Z, because I know it wants that Trick Room. That's the last thing I need. Porygon Z went for the Ice Beam. It's going to kill. Ooh, that's dangerous. I just don't want that. If anything, I don't want Gigalith being faster than me. Rock Slide's going to come out. It's going to hurt. It's okay. Now, ooh, Life Orb. No, thank you. Electivire is going to kill Gigalith. Is Electivire going to survive this Ice Beam? That's the question. If Electivire survives the Ice Beam, all of a sudden, we're doing phenomenally. But on the off chance, should I go for the Nightshade? I should not go for the Nightshade. I should just go for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm afraid that something weird's gonna happen and Gigalith lives, but no, he's just dead there. So if I live this, I get to Brick Break you and then I win the game. Correct? I lived, so I get to Brick Break you and win the game. I think that's how that works. Because otherwise I have to play stall with Porygon Z and Dusclops. And while I'm confident I can win, because I have pressure, I'd rather not do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and Brick Break you. And I don't even want to go for the Plane Split because, I mean, there's no reason to. There's nothing to do. So I'm just going to go for another taunt. Brick Break should take it out. And just like that, we are 2 for 2. Now, yeah. 2 times in a row. Let's go. Alright. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the battle and my attempt at playing doubles. I'm not the best at it, obviously, but I'm learning. I've lost a lot so I could learn a lot and I could make this video. And more than anything, if you play PokeMMO and you're interested in doubles at all, please, please, please hop on the ladder, because I've been trying to make this video for like a smooth week and a half, and no one is ever on to play doubles. Like, I get matched up with the same people over and over and over again. So please hop on doubles, because I don't want that scene dying. It's actually pretty fun. But if you like the video, make sure to leave a like. If you want to see more of its kind, then make to I'm sorry, that guy just freaked me out. He came running out with a bike with like a quickness, and I didn't know what was going on. But if you want to see more of its kind, then make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, take it easy.